After arguably the most ridiculous series, the most ridiculous comeback for sure that I have ever had in a series here on YouTube, maybe even ever, in all my years of playing NHL games, I don't know if there was anything quite like that. We move on and we play the LA Kings in the Western Conference Final. Of course, the team will remain the same, the team that pulled off that incredible comeback. Words almost can't do that justice. There is no reason why it should be us playing the Kings over the Minnesota Wild, but it is. And I am of course happy that that is the case. But as we get a look at the LA Kings lineup, 92, 95, and 86 for ratings, that is interesting. It's Jeff Carter, their captain, number 10 on the Kings. He might very well be. Let's take a look at who we are dealing with here. And is that Philip Forsberg? It might be Philip Forsberg. I'm not actually sure. But anyway, Philip Forsberg is on their top line. It's fantasy too, so why would it be Jeff Carter? I suppose it could have been Jeff Carter. But Philip Forsberg, 8 points so far this postseason. How many games have they played? They've played 11. So that's pretty damn good. He is centered by Jordan Staal, and the right wing is Carl Hagelin. Interesting to see him in a first-line spot. Second line is Michael Raffl, who was not 100% healthy, Danny O'Regan, and J.G. Pajot. Not too bad. J.G. Pajot. And geez, he's actually doing fairly well, too, with 11 points thus far. Third line is Matt Martin, Nazem Kadri, so the Toronto Connection, and Patrick Maroon. The fourth line, Dennis Jan, is with Jacob Josephson, I think it's Jacob Josephson, I'm stammering through, I don't care. Anthony Cirelli is on the fourth line, so interesting. You have two big-time players in Forsberg and Jordan Staal, and from there you certainly have your supporting players. It's an interesting lineup. Defensively, they're looking pretty damn good. They have Provorov with Tyson Barrie. Second pairing is Torrey Krug with Derek Forbort and Kyle Capobianco. Yeah, that's right. And Gustav Forsling. That's a damn good defense. That is a damn good defense. Nikita Zaitsev is the scratch, and Dominic Massine is also a scratch. The goaltending, 285s. We know how dangerous that can be. It is Joonas Korpisalo with a .933 save percentage, backed up by Mason McDonald, who's been incredible in 2 appearances. This is, again, every time I start one of these series, I'm like, you know what, I'm feeling good, because I look at our team first, and I'm like, oh, we got this. And then you look at the opposing team, and you very quickly realize that anything could happen, and this could very well be a challenging series, far from a walk in the park. But I'm not going to hype it up anymore. Let's get right into it. It is the Western Conference Final. First period of Game 1 on home ice, and the offense continuing to roll, picking up right where they left off at the end of that Wild series. 2 goals in 17 seconds. Bruins fans' favorite number. Klim Kostin and Tyson Jost. Not too bad at all. Can we maintain that lead in the second period? We can't. Nazem Kadri scored 13 seconds in, but Carey Price held them off the board for the rest of the way. We only have 13 shots. I think we only had like 3 shots that period. That is brutal, but we still have the lead. Carey Price is between the pipes. We still have an amazing defense and a legendary offense at this point. We should be good to go. I'd really prefer us to get an insurance goal, but we are halfway through the third, more than halfway now, and Carey Price continues to hold them off. Tyson Barrie ties it. Are we going to overtime? Yes, we are. So 2 early goals. I hyped up the offense a little bit too quick. Kostin and Jost, and then we went dead silent from that point on. We're going to overtime in this first game, and Nazem Kadri, 18 seconds into overtime, the LA Kings have taken Game 1. I am shocked by that. I thought for sure after that first period we had this game in the bag. Far from it. Far from it. Our offense just gets completely shut down. after that quick outburst of offense to start the first period. 2 goals for Kadri, 2 assists for Matt Martin and Patrick Maroon. That third line dominated. And that was it. Yeah, we were outshot 7-3. We outshot them 14-5 in that third period. And they tied it. That's just brutal. I sat here and hyped up our goaltending. I hyped up our defense. I hyped up the entire team. Bottom line is the LA Kings deserve to win that because we did not make the most of our chances. We are going to jump straight into Game 2, though. I'm not going to make any changes just yet. But we might have to. Again, we could be in serious trouble here. Game 2, first period. Can we please get off to a good start again? We can. It is Connor McDavid with the opening goal. All right. Can we add to that lead? Yes, we can. It is Liljegren in the second period. 1 goal in each period of play so far. Third period, we're in the exact same spot we were last game. Granted, we've given LA a little bit less time to come back. 20 minutes to go. They start off with the power play. Thankfully, we kill that off. The 2-0 lead is still intact. We have a power play. Can we make it 3? No, we can't. LA have a power play. No, we're just trading power plays. Not even going to try to follow along with that. Under 5 minutes to go, and we are good to go. Pavel Zacha with the empty netter. That's more like it. That's what I expected. Not necessarily a shutout in Game 1, but we get the 3-0 shutout in Game 2, and we have tied this series. It's nice, but I mean, LA won the first battle of this war, literally taking Game 1 and neutralizing our home ice advantage to start this series. The thing is now, though, we go into Game 3. I'm not going to make any lineup changes because we obviously just won the last game. So I have no idea what to expect as we head to Staples Center for Game 3, but let's get into it. Let's keep going. Why the hell not? No need to hype it up. It is Game 3, first period, and that was interesting. Michael Raffl gets the opening goal, and then with 53 seconds left, Timo Meier scores, and then 17 seconds left, it is Klim Kostin giving us the 2-1 lead. Well, all right, I'll take it, I guess. Second period, can we add to it? We can't. Philip Forsberg ties it. And we head into the third period. Tied it 2 apiece on the scoreboard. Not for long, though. O'Regan with the goal. LA have a 3-2 lead in Game 3. I'm really starting to get nervous about this series. Our offense, our big names. Where's Ovechkin? Where's Dow Cole? Where are these big-name players? Cirelli, the empty netter, and the LA Kings win Game 3 by the score of 4-2 and have a 2-1 series lead. What the hell? That is far, far from ideal. We're going to have to make changes. We are going to have to make changes here. Fuck UMJHL defense for 3 weeks. I don't care. I don't care at the moment. This sucks. This really sucks. I thought that first period of Game 1 really fooled me. I thought we were going to continue right where we left off. No, we are right back to struggling. So let's see here. I mean, Jack Eichel, where are you right now? You know, I'm sure he's picking up helpers for Klim Kostin, but damn. Damn. Armia has 5 points. Oh, what to do here? You know what? I'm going to switch Keller and Dow Cole. And I'm going to switch Meyer with Jost, Zacha with Armia. So we'll try different center lines there. So we're changing things up a little bit. We're also going to swap Ole Ulevi with Sergachev. And we will see how that goes. I'm actually going to put Koltsov with Sergachev. Spread the wealth there. Have Liljegren with Shabbat on the third pairing. Some tweaks that hopefully pay off. Tough to say, but if we lose Game 4 and we fall down 3-1 in this series, I don't think we have another comeback in us. This is a must-win game. There is no doubt in my mind. So let's hope we can pull it off. First period, and there we go. There we go. The offense finally gets it. This is desperation time. 3 very quick goals. Clayton Keller, less than a minute later, Michael Dal Cole, and then Clayton Keller again. We have a 3-0 lead after 20. Not too bad, but I'm not going to get ahead of myself. We could be in trouble here if they get 2 goals back, or maybe even more in the second period, I should say. Will that happen? They got 2, but so did we. Okay, I'm feeling a little bit better. Armia and McDavid made it 5-0 before Pajot and Forsberg got 2 quick goals. It is 5-2 as we head into the third period. Now 6-2. Timo Meier, the offense again, has woken up. That tinkering. It's like, yeah, we'll give you 3 or 4 games where we work well together, and then we'll just stop and we'll lose all of that efficiency. But thankfully, the tinkering continues to be effective, and we win this oh-so-important Game 4. Timo Meier, the lone goal in the third period, that sealed it. 6-2 victory. 3-point night for Keller and McDavid, and Ovechkin with 2 assists. Not too bad at all. And we have ourselves a tied series. Is Pavel Zacha injured for a decent amount of time? Yes, he is. Pavel Zacha, with a lacerated arm, is out for the rest of the postseason. Lovely. Oh my god, that's right. And Davidson's hurt too. He was the obvious call-up, and he's hurt. So it has to be... God, who's it going to be here? We have Howden, who's a right-handed shot, so that would make sense. I fucking hate how it does it. No, Howden's a lefty. Shit. Bellerive, Lavin, even though it's spelled Levine. Brett Davis, Nando Eggenberger. Alright, so who do we go with here? Who do we go with here? That is the question. Howden, 72 poise, 81 offensive awareness. 66 poise. Lavin's pretty ridiculous, 92 offensive awareness. The poise rating, it's looking alright. Oh, Glenn Gaudin is who I was thinking of. That's who I was thinking of. With an 80 poise rating. Do I want to go off of that, though? Do I want to go purely off of a poise rating? I feel like I probably should. That's what we're going to do. We're going to call up Glenn Gaudin, and we will give him a chance. He'll be on the 4th line. And we'll bump Armia. Actually, we will bump Jost and Armia back up. And we will put Glenn Gaudin in that 4th line right wing spot. And we will have to hope for the best. So a little bit of a bittersweet win there as we lose Pavel Zacha for the rest of the playoffs. This series is tied. It is basically a best of 3 at this point. We have home ice advantage. It is time for this crucial Game 5. Let's get into it. First period is scoreless, so we'll move right on to the second period. Timo Meier and Ovechkin give us a 2-1 lead. We don't hold that for long, though. Philip Forsberg gets a goal back. 2-1 heading in to the third. Let's do this. It is great to see Ovechkin put up a goal, though. His first of the series. We trade power plays, and Pajot makes the most of it. God damn, that's not good. We are tied with 5 minutes to go. It is anybody's game with control of the series on the line. We are going to overtime again. Knock on wood, we get past the 30-second mark. Blink and you might miss it. What will happen? Nazem Kadri scored the winner the first time. We have a power play in overtime. Please, for the love of God. Oh my God, how did we not score? How did we not score there? That is unbelievable. God damn. And we're going to double overtime. I don't know how to feel. I don't know how to think. So let's just do this. Second overtime. Please, McDavid, Ovechkin, Dal Cole, Keller, anybody or not named Torrey Krug. For the second time in this series, we lose in overtime. Nazem Kadri and Torrey Krug with the OT winners. And we are one game away from elimination. The LA Kings win that oh-so-important Game 5, and now we have to go to Staples Center in a must-win effort. You can see it. You can see our chances slipping away from us. What the hell? What the hell? Gaudin, in fairness, wasn't terrible. Tyson Jost at only 5 points kind of pisses me off. We're going to drop him for Timo Meier. Defensively, what's that looking like? Defensively, I mean, it's looking okay. We're just getting outplayed. Simply put, we are just getting outplayed. Our power play, actually, is what we should take a look at, because our power play has been terrible. And I should have taken a look at that one point where we had like an 18-minute power play. Like, with this team, how are we not putting up points on the power play? Inexcusable. Inexcusable. 100%. That is just unacceptable. Let's get Clean Costin onto that power play unit for Thomas Chabot. Wow, we are in serious danger again. Not that I expected a cup run to be easy, but goddamn, man, I didn't expect it to go like this. That is for sure. Let's go with I don't know what to go with here. I do not know. Let's go with that right there, maybe? Yeah, fuck it, let's just try it. We get Costin on the power play unit, that's all that matters. I'm delaying the inevitable. I think the clock has finally struck midnight. We are in trouble. Understatement of the century. First period of Game 6, a must-win game. And we get the opening goal. Drew Doughty with the opening goal. All right, that's a good start. We're going to need more. Second period, Capobianco ties it. Let's go. Third period, a must-win game. Before this team, if we lose, this team changes drastically over the offseason one way or another. This is our best chance to win a cup. We need McDavid. We need Jack Eichel. We need somebody to step up right now to force Game 7. Third time this series. We are going to overtime. Can the third time please be the charm? Can it please be the charm? We have a power play and we can't do anything with it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Are we done for another power play? And we get the goal. The season is still alive. Connor McDavid. It took 18 goddamn power plays to get a power play goal, to get a PPG. Call it what you want. We finally won in overtime as well. It took 3 tries. But the Blues are still alive. And we have, again, somehow avoided elimination for the moment. And Ovi sustains a mild concussion. Oh my god. The ongoing debate of whether or not to just have injuries really low, as they already are, or have injuries off, will continue to rage on. Alex Ovechkin is out. Great. Bellerive will probably get the chance here. It looks like he deserves it. Howden, we could call up Lavin as well. That is exactly what we are going to do, I think. I hate how that glitches. That's so goddamn annoying. Eggenberger is good defensively. So Howden, because I'm going to send down Glenn Gaudin. Because we need a bit more of an offensive punch. He hasn't been terrible. But do we go... Actually, do we even go with Howden? No, it wasn't Howden that I was thinking of. God, it's fucking glitching bullshit. Bellerive, do we go with Lavin for the offensive punch or Eggenberger for the defensive punch? I'm gonna go with Lavin. I'm going to go, yeah, let's go all out offense here. All out offense. That is our style. That is our best chance to win. So let's do it. I mean, if this team can't get it done, I don't know what team can. So let's see here. We need to figure this out. Timo Meier's been fine. Costein's been all right. Jost hasn't been. I have been pretty disappointed with Jack Eichel and with Tyson Jost. Now, I'm not necessarily saying they're going to be on the fourth line. I just want to keep looking at some stats. Armia has 6 points. Poirier has 6. 6 for Jost. 10 for Strome. 6 points for Meier. All right, 9 points for Costein. Hold on. So, no, wait, that was Strome that we were looking to get up there. So, Lavin, Bellerive, Timo Meier, 6. Everybody has 6 points. Right, so Jack Eichel's got to be there. So, let's go. Let's go with Keller, McDavid, Eichel, Dalcol, Strome, Costein. From there, it's a little bit of a tough choice. Because pretty much everybody just has 6 points. From there, we will go with Meier, Jost, Armia, Bellerive, Poirier, Lavin. Actually, you know what? No, let's go Meier, Poirier, Armia, Bellerive, Jost, and Lavin. Let's do it. I think that's the best way to go. That is the best way to go. Olli Juolevi. It's funny, it puts Liljegren up there with Doughty, and you know what? Because it does that, I'm going to go with it. We'll go with Olli Juolevi and, or Olli Juolevi, sorry. We'll go with him and Sergachev. We'll actually have Sergachev. You know what? No, we'll just go. We'll go with what the game sets up for the best lines defensively. We'll go with that. We will hope for the best in a must-win Game 7 without Alex Ovechkin and Pavel Zacha. Will the clock finally strike midnight? Has our luck ran out? 2 straight series that go to the crucial Game 7. Actually, that's 6, yeah. The Dallas series went to 6. That was the last game of the year. So we have played a lot of postseason hockey as it is. Will we get to play more against either the Bruins or Panthers? Though I think the Bruins already clinched it. I didn't even notice if they did. Game 7 on home ice. First period. And it is not good. Jordan Staal, Juolevi gets it back, and then Carl Hagelin gives them the lead. Carey Price, that's disappointing. We outshot them 17-9, and right now Korpisalo is out-dueling Carey Price. Second period, Dylan Strome ties it, and again we go to the third period in a tie game. Let's go. Game 7, tie game. Next goal might win this series for their team. The power play again ineffective. We have another one, and this one is efficient enough. Jack Eichel gets on the board. We have another power play. We can't do anything with it. 6 minutes to go. Can Carey Price shut the door, please? He can. Bellerive, his first NHL point, is an empty netter in Game 7. This team is magic. It's a lot more stressful to watch this team than I would have hoped. But regardless, the Blues are moving on to the Stanley Cup final. Damn. 2 straight Game 7s to get there. And as we have to play the Boston Bruins, we are going to be a tired and broken down team. Granted, they have also played 20 games thus far, and Ovi will be healthy. So that is obviously a good sign. The Stanley Cup final ends up being the St. Louis Blues and the Boston Bruins. How fitting. 45-30-7 in the regular season for the Bruins. Of course, we will see their team before we play in the next episode. But man, what a postseason thus far. Clayton Keller, Alex Ovechkin, Connor McDavid, all at least a point-a-game player thus far. And as I always say, we obviously have certain players that really need to step up. We have players that really need to step up. But with them underperforming right now, that's not necessarily a bad thing. If Meyer and Jost can end up getting those points more regularly, we're going to be an even more difficult team to beat. The question is who gets scratched, Bellerive or Lavin. I am not sure which. We will have to figure that out. But yeah, we are good to go. We are moving on to the Stanley Cup Final. Yet again, a .937 save percentage for Carey Price. Bruins and Blues in the Fantasy Draft Series. I will take it. I will take it. I don't know what else to say. This has been crazy. 20 games it took for both teams to get to the finals, and now we are just 4 wins away from another Stanley Cup with the St. Louis Blues. Can this magical season of 56 wins end on a high note? We will find out. End on a high note for the Blue Note. Boom! That hasn't been used before, I'm sure. Anyway, this episode's over. Of course, I hope you did enjoy. Really. How enthusiastic could I be when I was so, legitimately stressed out, thinking, yep, we're going to lose, we're going to lose, we're going to lose. No, hey, you win in 7 games. It is difficult. But anyway, this episode's over. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, like button, subscribe button, all that normal good stuff. And I will see you guys in the next episode, where we take on the Bruins in the Stanley Cup Final.